Good morning. Look at that. Just a nice rock formation and a few olive trees. Beautiful. Try to create something like that in your garden and it always looks fake. But the walk is not the reason for this video. The reason for this video is food on the trail. Many people ask me questions about that, and I had no clue how to organize that when I first started, so I thought give it some thought. Turkish trails always go through little villages, sometimes with tourism, sometimes without. There's always somewhere where you can buy food. Ask for it. They'll be happy to make you something. 9 out of 10 times the stuff comes straight out of their vegetable garden. Dairy products are from their own cow. Super nutritious, fresh food. It'll keep you going for a long time. Perfect. Come on. With this pandemic going and lockdowns being the case, that's all out of the window. People don't want to have strangers over the floor, which I totally understand. Restaurants are closed, hotels are closed. It's a mess. So on our last trip, we weren't only cold, we were also hungry. We're not used to that. And the food that we did have with us was simply not enough. I came home, and the first day home I did nothing but eat. I was so hungry. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, the little one is so cute. There's so many wild donkeys here in the village. The villagers used to have donkeys to get the olives out of the mountains. And then of course the rest of the year they were roaming free. When olive season started, you just catch your donkey and start working again. Then the tractor came, took over, and now they're on their own. And they're doing so well. I see so many babies every year that it's really becoming a problem. Oh, please don't go the same way I go. Alright, you guys go that way. I go that way. Come here, Timo. I watch a lot of videos from hikers, and I usually see that they eat these store-bought meals. They're packages, one meal, dried. You only have to add water, wait a little and eat. Or they're sometimes ready as they are. Only have to heat it up. So that made me think, I have to make those myself. The only problem is, on the trails I'm on, water is not everywhere available. So you don't want to make your pot too dirty. It's hard to clean. You don't want to squander a liter of water on it. So I need to have something dried that I can put in my bowl, hot water on top, done. So I started thinking, going through what I have in stock, bought some dried stuff that I didn't have, and yeah, I've got 2 winners. I want to share them with you. They're about 300 grams per meal and they provide you 1100 calories. So tomorrow when it rains, I'll be in the kitchen preparing my meals for the next trek. And I'm inviting you over. See you then. Welcome to my kitchen. And my living room. After a lot of experimenting, I think I've got 2 nice meals. One somewhat sweeter, the other one more spicy. Let's start. I've collected all the ingredients. Those are for the sweeter version. Those are for the spicier version. I couldn't find dried onions and dried mushrooms, so I dried them myself in the oven, and it went really well. As long as you don't go over 50 degrees, it works out fine. A food dehydrator is better, of course, or the sun, but we don't have summer yet. I certainly will make a whole stack of dried onions in the summer, dried tomatoes and dried mushrooms. Maybe also some dried leek, because I like those in my ramen noodles. We start with 150 grams of bulgur. Bulgur comes from the cracked whole grain kernels that get boiled and dried. Believe it or not, bulgur has been around for 4,000 years. It must be the world's first convenient food. The production originates in the Mediterranean region. Bulgur is cheap and very nutritious. High in calories, omega-3 and 6 fatty acids, and high in protein. If you can't find bulgur, you can use couscous instead. Small hand of peanuts, 6 dried apricots, diced. Small hand of raisins, small hand of almonds. And feel free to use walnuts or something else, just what you have in the house. Quarter of a stock cube. I need a teaspoon of coriander. I only had this, so I made them fine myself. In there. Teaspoon of cumin, teaspoon of sweet paprika powder, teaspoon of tumeric. I dried a whole onion, so a quarter of this onion goes in here. And that's it. Simple. Now we hustle it up, pour boiling water over it, so it's just more than covered. And wait 10 minutes. Perfect. I'm using my camping pot because I want to know if the amount of water I need can be cooked in one go in there. And don't worry, I will put a list of the ingredients and the amounts in the description down below. You're gonna love it. For some reason the first go didn't film well, but you have to fill it up till just over the ingredients. It will soak in real quick, and after 10 minutes your magic is done. And ready it is. Delicious. Believe it or not, this will give you 1100 calories. The idea is to package it in a Ziploc bag. You can keep it for a long time. Weighs about 300 grams. The other one requires a lot more chopping and cutting, so we'll do that first. 6 sun-dried tomatoes, a hot pepper, 6 dates, and a quarter of a stock cube again. grams of bulgur, 6 dried tomatoes, sun-dried tomatoes, chopped up, 6 dates, quarter of a stock cube, teaspoon of black cumin, teaspoon of curry, teaspoon of paprika powder, handful of almonds, and a handful of dried cranberries. These were hard to find, but they're delicious. Use raisins if you can't find them, no problem. And not to forget our hot pepper. Stir it all together and pour on the boiling water. Let's hope that goes okay this time. That should do. That worked. My favorite. I'm going to fill up 4 bags with 2 of each, and then still I have my ramen noodles. I'm going to break those up, ready for use, and I'm going to package them with the mushrooms, the leek, the pepper, and what I have left over of the onions. Then it will give me 6 meals, all I need. So that's me, done. 4 delicious meals, ready to go. Here I have to add some bulgur because I didn't have enough. These are my ramen noodles, pimped with vegetables. I'm good. If you make one of these recipes, please let me know what you think. I only have to make some muesli bars now because I like those for breakfast, but that's for another video. Hope you liked it. See you next time.